If you have a smartphone, it's fair to assume you've turned the camera on yourself. With no film to waste and a camera close at hand, who hasn't snapped a selfie? In our Help Yourself segment, we feature an expert who can help you put your best face forward. This is a subject near and dear to my heart, and I'm sure a lot of other people share that sentiment. Professional photographer Reagan Rule is going to show us tips on how to take better selfies.
Yeah, selfies are hot. Everybody knows how to take them. They've been practicing. Everyone's been getting their angle. I think that the biggest thing nowadays is getting your lighting key.
So you said one of the mistakes people make is that they have a beautiful, well-lit sunset or something behind them, and then they're disappointed that they come out silhouetted.
They always turn their backs to the sunset, and then they're taking selfies with their phone, and they're in the shadows, so they're not going to come out that great, even if you use a filter or like some sort of editing tool.
Where should the light be? The
light should really be on your face. Now, if you have like glary light, like a broad daylight, you're not going to want that glary sunlight. You want to find
that'll
shade.
Make shadows too.
Yeah, exactly. So you want to find shade if you're outside in the bright light, but there are some tools and things like if you don't have flash available, they do have some tools nowadays to help your phone compensate. So if you look online, I don't know if you want to go ahead and talk about the Lumi, but the Lumi is one of the products that they actually offer now. So if you are taking that selfie and the sunset's behind you, the Lumi will actually light up your camera. There's a button on the back and it gives you instant light.
So that's a photo case? The Lumi's a case?
This is an actual photo case. It's a new product that just came out, and it fits to your phone, so it protects your phone, and it also gives you that light. So if you're out in the dark or if you're trying to get a sunset shot, you've got instant light on your face.
Didn't you say someone famous that we all might know uses the Lumi?
Kim Kardashian. I'm sure you guys have heard of her. So I think she's a pretty good representative for the Lumi, and she vouches for them.
Now, what does the light do? Having that, I can see it's kind of a soft light. What does it do to your picture? Does it kind of blur it or give you some luminosity?
Oh, it gives you just beautiful, clear skin. This is the purest, prettiest light, and for skin it just gives you a nice, clean, even tone. There's no shadows under the eyes, there's no nasty color or anything like that. It's just clean light. So it's a really nice tool. I suggest if you research the different things that are out there, but this might be a good alternative if you're going to try to get some of those nice sunset shots or anything that's out in the dark. This will
instantly
light you up.
You're compensating for the backlight. Now most people you'll see go like this when they're doing a selfie. Is that too far away for the Lumi to do its thing?
The Lumi actually performs pretty well in the dark. There is an adjustment button. If you hold it down, it can either dim or brighten. So if you hold your finger to the back, depending on your lighting situation, it can compensate for that. Obviously, you don't want to have it too far away. Here it's actually dimmed down pretty light, but if I can boot it back up, you can see it's got quite a bit of power to it. So
okay, let's try something. We're each gonna kind of lock and load and see what they look like with and without. So I don't have it on there.
You turn it around. I have to turn my phone around here. I think you're one step ahead of me. Hold on, I'm gonna take one with you first. Awesome.
Okay, let's see you.
And I'm gonna turn mine around. I'm gonna go ahead and go into Instagram. Instagram is my favorite, so let's see. So we'll turn it around and we have the Lumi on us. Awesome.
Now, I went up higher than you. What is the whole thing about height? Do we think that we look better if you're looking up, or what's behind that?
I always shoot better from this angle, so I just kind of go from this angle, but height is definitely a good way to get a nice angle with no chin. A lot of people kind of go too high, I think, nowadays. It depends, I see some people when they're laying down in their bed and then they take a selfie, so it's a little, it depends on your facial structure and your personal angle. I think more than anything, it's something you have to practice and find.
What about does it drive you crazy when you see a selfie shot in a mirror?
I don't like it because you see everything in their background. It's like, we don't want to see the towels hanging in the back. We don't want to see your products out on the counter.
And it's creepy if you see that flash going off in the mirror. I don't
it's like no, I don't think so. I would try to find a pretty background. If you're outside, maybe something with greenery or something with light. Or some color, or just something clean even. You can go tighter on your face and get a nice clean background, and then you don't have to see your dirty towels.
And last question then, do you want to own it that you've taken a selfie, or do you want to, is it okay to show part of your arm, or do you crop that out, or do you want to make it look tight?
There's another trick. If you raise your arm up enough, then it's going to make your arm look nice and toned and defined. That's a general posing rule. So if you do have your arm up, it's going to look really nice.
Okay, note to self, work on that. Okay, thank you very much as always. Reagan Rule.